Canvas allows you to control what kind of notifications you receive and how you receive those notifications. So to access those options, we're going to, again, from the dashboard, we're going to click Account right above the dashboard icon, below the CSUN symbol. And then we're going to click Notifications from the list below our name. Once we do that, we will see the current notification settings that we have currently available. It will show all emails associated with your account if you have more than one. It will also show push notification settings in case you use and have installed the Canvas app on your iPad, iPhone, or Android device. They have an app for all of those environments. So we can see here that the information that you can receive is split up into course activity, discussions, conversations, scheduling, groups, conferences, and alerts. So we're going to go over the big, most important areas of this. So course activities is whether or not you want the system to alert you of any information on upcoming dates or changes in the course. So the first option is due date email. So this basically would email if the due date has been changed to an assignment or quiz. Again, this is probably most useful for students, but just want you to also be aware of the kind of notifications that students can receive. And here you can choose to have a weekly summary, a day or instant message. So when we click this little icon over here below the email in line with due date, we can choose notify immediately, daily summary, weekly summary, or notifications off. So for email, we can get an email immediately. We can get an email once a day that summarizes everything that's happened in that day, or a weekly summary where, again, it summarizes everything that happened in that week, or we can turn this off entirely. For push notifications, we only have two options: notify immediately or notifications off. So due date has to do with letting you know when the due date has been changed. And a lot of this area of grading activities is about notifying when something has changed. So due date change, grading policies, any course content changes, meaning any additions or edits to pages, assignments, or quizzes. Students can be notified of those. When new files have been uploaded to the course, when an announcement was created and sent out. So here there are two announcement related notifications. One is announcement general. So this is useful for students so that they get an email when you create an announcement in the course. The other line is more for faculty, so that if you want to receive a copy of the notifications you send so you can see what the students are receiving in the email box, you can choose to have announcements created by you sent out to you. The other area, announcement, only covers announcements created by someone else, not yourself. Grading, this is when a student receives a grade or the grade weight overall in the course has changed. They can receive a notification. Also, invitation means when you've been added to a group or a collaboration, anything like that. Or in a course invitation for faculty, if you get added by another faculty member to their course, do you want to receive an email invitation or do you want to just see it in Canvas? You can choose how you want to receive that notification. Submissions, this is for instructors. You will get a notification when an assignment submission has been created. So if a student submits to an assignment, you can receive an email. Of course, you could turn that off or change it to have a weekly summary so that you're not bombarded with emails as the students are submitting work to your course. Late grading, of course, this is for instructors again, when there is an assignment submission from a student who's submitting late, past the due date. There is also, this is more for students when a comment has been made on a submission. Usually, when you're leaving feedback to students, you're leaving comments, but it can also be useful for faculty if the students reply back to your comments in the submission. Then you can receive an email with that information. Then for discussions, again, this has to do with, the first one is receiving notification when a new discussion was created. This is more useful for the students, while the second one, discussion post, any replies in a discussion that you either created or are subscribed to. So students can subscribe when they reply to a discussion so that they can be alerted if someone else has replied. But mostly discussion post notifications are mostly for the faculty to, if they want to receive an email whenever someone posts on their discussion. Conversations actually refers to any messages sent through the inbox in Canvas. So you can receive a notification in email or on your device based on if someone has added you to a conversation, if you have received the conversation, and also you can choose as a faculty member, for example, to also be notified when you when you send out an email for the system to send you a copy of your email. So by default, that's usually turned off, but you can turn this on to also receive an email when you send out messages through inbox to your students, so you get a copy in your email as well if you would like that. Scheduling, this has to do with getting notifications about appointments. That is a feature in the calendar where you can have students sign up for appointments with you. And all these notifications have to do with receiving an email when students sign up, or for the students to receive an email when there's new appointments or the appointment they had was canceled. And there's also general calendar notifications, where if new items get put on the calendar, then you can be alerted. So for example, when an assignment is created for the students, an assignment with a due date and a grade gets put on the to-do list and the calendar for the students immediately, so they have it on the due date. Groups, again, emails for groups memberships, and then there's general alerts if you want to receive emails for global announcements or for errors, link errors. So if you have linked to different resources, the system can send a link, can send an email to you if it finds a link that is not working for a student. So let's say you have a page that links to an article, the student clicked on the link and they got an error. The system can send you an email for that. Again, you can choose to have an instant email, a weekly or a daily summary, or have that turned off, but that's available to you to let you know that there's a problem with a link that you have put in your course. So those are kind of all the alerts that you can have. You can fine tune these as they fit you. You can choose whether you want to receive immediate messages, summaries at the end of the day or end of the week, or you want some of them completely off so you do not receive so many emails. It is also very important to note that these settings are also available to the students, so the students can turn off a lot of notifications if they want to. So this is how we can control what kind of emails we receive and what kind of information Canvas prompts us about, so we can keep up to date with what's going in Canvas even if we're not on Canvas during the day.